How much is the trillion? Written by John Rosili. Really big numbers. What's the biggest number you can think of? 100? 1000? 10,000? We use special words such as million, billion, and trillion to talk about really big numbers. But what do these words mean? And what do a million, a billion, and a trillion look like? Hide and seek. If you ever played the game of hide and seek, in the hide and seek, one person counts to a number while everyone else hides. But some numbers are so big that you couldn't count up to them in your whole lifetime. How much is a million? We write 1 million as 1 followed by 6 zeros, like this. 1, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. Do you know how much a million is? Some of the world's largest cities have millions of people living in them. If you are lucky, you might win $1 million in a lottery. I've told you 1,000,000 times. Maybe you think your parents have told you to clean your room 1,000,000 times, but have they really? Let's say that every day your parents tell you 10 times to clean your room. You would be over 273 years old before they told you the 1,000,000th time. 1,000,000 pennies. Imagine a jar with 1,000 pennies in it. Now imagine 1,000 jars, each with 1,000 pennies in it. That's 1,000,000 pennies. Ready or not, here I come. Remember our earlier game of hide and seek? Let's say you count to 1 million while your friends run and hide. You will count for over 3 weeks without stopping before you reach 1 million. Your friends will probably be very well hidden by then. How much is a billion? We write 1 billion as 1 followed by 9 zeros, like this. 1, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. There are more than 7 billion people alive on Earth right now. More than 1 billion of them are under the age of 10 years old. That's a lot of kids. But how much is a billion? Imagine I gave you $1 million every day. At that rate, it would take almost 2 years and 9 months before you have $1 billion. How long do you think it would take to count to a billion during a game of hide and seek? If you counted that high, your game would last about 100 years. And that's if you didn't stop to sleep, eat, drink, or do anything else while you counted. A billion pennies. Remember the jar of 1,000 pennies? Imagine stacking 1 billion pennies up in the shape of a block. The block would be about the size of 5 school buses. How much is a trillion? A billion is a big number, but a trillion is much larger. 1,000 times larger to be exact. We write 1 trillion as a 1 followed by 12 zeros, like this. 1, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. But what does a trillion look like? Imagine you stacked up 1 trillion pennies in the shape of a cube. Each side of the cube would be almost as long as a football field. Big numbers are useful. People work in science, business, and government often use big numbers in their work. A scientist might use big numbers to measure the distance from Earth to the Sun. A business person might use them to count how many products a company had sold. City planner might use them to decide how many schools a city with millions of people needs. Conclusion. Knowing about millions, billions, and trillions can help us understand our world and our universe. So don't be afraid of big numbers and the word we use for them. Big numbers have a million uses.